What's something that is totally normal in movies, but never happens in real life? Bombs with a special display that counts down to 0. I would love a movie where someone fakes a timer, so when the heroes think they still have very tense to cut the specific wire, it actually already explodes. Or even hours. Oh hey, there's 6.5 hours left on this timer, no need to worry. We can get the bomb squad in for this one. I won't fiddle with it. Kaboom. Actually being able to have a conversation at a bar while music is playing. There's a scene in Insecure that plays that trope well. It's so awkward, because they keep being interrupted by the loud music and it's so hilarious and honest. People recovering very quickly from injuries, especially head injuries. I just got unconscious, but I'm fine, look, no concussion, see? A heavy blow on the back or top of head is the perfect anesthetic. You wonder why doctors bother developing anything else. I am rewatching Lost right now and it's basically this every other scene in that show. It's like, oh my god, something mysterious. Then something hits them on the head and they wake up later completely fine and act like nothing happened. Hacking is typing really fast. Movie hacking. Alright, and lem just reroute the mainframe IP through our VPN and reconfigure the map parameters. And we're in. We need to get those nuclear codes before the AI sentinels wise up. Actual hacking. Hello, this is, John from the Password Inspection Agency. Our system shows that your password may have been hacked. Can you confirm it for us? You forgot the part where you start with admin. Password just in case. Well, obviously. It also involves saying I'm and then it works. They've hacked our mainframe. Quick, get to the hardwire. Guy walks in holding a 30-page document, gives to some other dude. The dude who's getting the document glances at the first page for a nanosecond and immediately knows everything there is to know about this case. Don't forget leaning back and adjusting their glasses before casting it to the side. Maybe the first person knows how to actually write an abstract. No, that's also too unrealistic. Never mind. Police take a DNA sample and have the results in an hour. Like they have no idea how much it freaking costs in real life. Or how much effort goes into processing a DNA sample. Effort? Some weird goth girl does it in seconds. Nah, that's just the power of CAF POW. Unlimited bullets and accuracy 100% for shooting normal bad guys. Being able to talk in the middle of a gunfight. Guns are loud. The dozens to hundreds of gunshots in a movie gunfight would leave everyone with their ears ringing till the next day. Cars exploding on impact. Still a vast improvement on cars flying off the road and then exploding in midair. Easily avoidable issues if the person just explains what is happening. You cough, you die. 2020 summarized. Using guns in small rooms with no ear protection, without being affected by the very loud bangs that would probably damage your hearing. I was so used to this that I was really confused when Rick in The Walking Dead used a gun inside a tank and then obviously suffered from the noise. There's just a loud ringing and he looks like his head is going to explode and I was like, what the frick is his problem? Took me a moment to realize that this is probably what would happen. Wherever the detective has to go, he always finds a parking spot right in front of the place. Downtown Manhattan included. And he's never in danger of getting a parking ticket for not paying. It's just pull right up to the building and run inside. It would be pretty epic, in an otherwise serious thriller type movie, for a detective to pull up out front, run inside, fight his way through 30 floors of baddies, corner the kingpin, have a giant shootout, be betrayed by his partner who was secretly the kingpin's bodyguard, kill his partner, wound the kingpin, throw him down, cuff him, drag him down the elevator kicking and screaming, to find his car had been towed. Could be an episode of Brooklyn 99. And never closes the car, even if he's not in a hurry. Working as a waitress and living in a huge apartment, with the fridge full, and expensive clothes. In California or New York City of all places. Penny? Oh yeah, that makes no sense. They are scientists with degrees and they still need to be flatmates. But she can afford that on her own. A crash or chase happens with shooting and stuff and every other car continues to drive, as if nothing is going on around them. People slam on the brakes in real life cause a cop is going the opposite direction on the highway, yet you watch a Marvel movie and a dude's tailgating a van. CPT America and Ultron are actively fighting on. School in movies just consumes about 10% of the day. Important conversation by locker. Bell rings. Remember, 3/4 of your grade depends on this project. Looking at you, Jake. Bell rings. Walking through parking lot with best friend. Having plot driving conversation. One of them trips. Cut to antagonist and his cronies pointing and laughing. Like how in Ned's Declassified they would have at least half an hour between classes and everyone is walking around the halls like it's a college campus. The middle school in the school district I work in is like a prison lol. They make kids walk from one place to the next silently in a single file line and basically never put them in the position to have a private conversation. Most knockout drugs don't work very fast. Chloroform is always depicted to be some instant knockout drug when in reality it takes several minutes of constant exposure to knock someone unconscious. I'd guess a bad guy standing there for 7 minutes waiting for the hero to pass out would probably make for a boring movie. People surviving wounds, injuries that should be fatal. Bad guys and extras die instantly. Arnold barely placing his hands on either side of their heads and suddenly there's a neck crack sound. Someone goes up to a bar and asks for alcohol or beer and the bartender gives it to them without asking the brand or type. Whatever they ask for is conveniently right in front of the bartender under the bar. Hello sir, I would like 1 alcohol please. 1 regular human beer, please. Good one. I also can't recall a scene where people actually pay for their drinks. If anything they just leave a pile of money on the bar without ever asking how much the tab was. I don't have time to explain. We need to go. Zombies outside. Need to go now. Tsunami incoming. Need to go now. Shouldn't take too long to explain. Both of these are shorter than I don't have time to explain. Han. Looks at Luke's old blue lightsaber. Where did you get this? That's a story for another time. No. This lightsaber disappeared almost 40 years ago. Where the frick did you get that from? The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities. Some consider to be unnatural. Teenagers being built like fricking tanks. And are being played by people in their 30s. When I was a teenager, I was played by people in their 30s. Damn, lucky. I was played by some huge dumbass. You know, I understand casting someone a bit older than a teen as a teen character, because child labor laws and stuff. But why do they never try to make them looks like real teens? Why are they all slim yet muscular? Why does no one still have baby fat in their cheeks? Why does no one have a full beard? The nerdy high school freshman who somehow also benches 315 and models on the side. Not sneezing or conjured it. Taking a rib too. Good one. And you just know that if someone sneezes or coughs, they're dying of lung cancer or as patient 0 of a new disease. Same with a nosebleed. It is either a brain tumor or especially, or horny anime character. There was a South Park episode where Cartman stops mid-sentence and makes this weird face and then sneezes. No meaning to the plot, it just happened. Had me rolling, because you never see that. Not making mistakes when talking. And if they do make a slight stutter it's because they are lying. Whereas if I say a long sentence without stutter I am certainly lying. Oh well, you see that. Because, really specific excuse. I saw a comment that read Aaron Sorkin's characters speak like they each had 2 weeks to prepare for the conversation and I still don't know how to feel about that. Some people think about conversations in the shower after they happen. I suppose he thinks about them in the shower before they happen. Ask your friends to meet you at a predetermined time and place with no explanation as to why. I have a hard time getting friends to meet up for legitimate reasons with advance notice. Meanwhile, movie characters come together in an abandoned warehouse in Brazil like, all walk in at the same time. Why'd you call? Or, you just ask them to meet, but don't say when or where and they still show up. Yo, come meet me out at this remote location in 1 hour. Movie response. I'm about to attend the birth of my firstborn, but sure thing. Real life response. Ah, frick that. I'm just gonna go on Reddit and comment on it. All channels always having either news or old movies. There's always a weird scene where a character falls asleep watching Citizen Kane or some Hitchcock film. What channel are you guys on? Medv of course. And the news is always about the character's life. Phone rings quick. Turn on channel 7 inches okay. Hold on. Let me find the remote. Kids, where did you put the remote? Oh, it's under the couch cushions. Okay, news is on. Interview with the zookeeper about the pregnant lion.